I'm EP, like, I've left home at 1:30 and I'm just getting back. It's about 9, and usually people have shower thoughts, but honestly, I don't remember my shower thoughts. Car thoughts on the other hand, I do remember. And no, this is something I've thought about multiple times and it's come up, and I'm like, if I keep on thinking about it, I should express it, you know? Creative outlet and such, make something. Even though YouTube videos in which half the people watching is me seeing how cringe I am, shit, it's still something. But okay, so I don't know about like clinical anxiety, but I'd say like since the start of the year, I've been a pretty anxious person. And I always hear everyone talking about like, oh, I hate anxiety so much, like life is so hard with anxiety. And as someone who's been feeling rather anxious when I've never really been an anxious person the majority of my life, I'm like, shit, like I get it. 2 swears in like a minute, damn. That's like $50 in the swear jar. Um, where were we? Anyways, okay, so but I think so. I guess okay, without anxiety, I wouldn't say I was fearless, but I felt like I was someone, okay, maybe not when like shit hit the fan, I was ready, but like usually like most things I'd be able to do. Like unless it's like obviously life or death situation, I'd probably freeze and panic because I'm not perfect. Like I still got to grow, but like majority of times like I wouldn't worry, or like if I would, it'd only be like something really big and really important to me. But the majority of things, I would just like not be carefree, but I wouldn't. I'd stress, but I wouldn't let it go to my head and feel anxious about it. Okay, so I didn't have the fear, but now I am anxious. I'm anxious about a lot of things, even things like, okay, every week I go to book club. Book club I makes me really happy. I really enjoy it. It's really good for me. But every time I go, I'm super anxious. Like not when I get, maybe a little bit when I get there, but like the thought of like driving over there and like the entire thing, I feel anxious about it, even though I know it's good for me. Like at the end, I'll be like, oh, I had such a good time, but I still internalize it and feel anxious about it. Okay, now so here's the thing. So before wouldn't be anxious, but now I am anxious about it. But here's the difference. Okay? Here's what I realized. Okay. So like when I guess being fearless, I wasn't conquering anything, you know? Like I would just be do something, and like because there was no obstacles or hurdles I had to overcome, when I did do something, it was less important because I was just doing it. But like now, like there's so many things like where I'm gonna do something and I know it's hard and it's good for me and like I'll do it, but right before like I'll need to take a few minutes just to like before like I go something or do somewhere, like I'll stand outside the door and just like literally like one time like before I was gonna go, I was like my heart was racing and like I was just laying against the wall outside, like calming myself down and collecting my thoughts, and I'm like, it's not that deep, like no one's out to get you, you're gonna be fine, no one's gonna look at your face and be like, ew, like obviously like just rationalizing like affirmations and like just calming myself down. And like obviously I don't want to be that way forever, but that's how I am often. But like I could, it's so with the anxiety, with the moments where I feel anxious, it'd be so easy to give into that and be like, nope, I'm going home, the same for me, I don't want to deal with it, I'll just go and curl up in bed and rot. But okay, sometimes I do falter, I'm not perfect, but the majority of the time I feel all that pressure, I feel all that anxiety, and I'm like, I'll take a moment to get myself together and I'll be like calm my nerves, and then I'll go through it with it, and like I'll be like, oh, I had a wonderful time, I'm so glad I did that, or like I'm glad like if I'll be like, even if it wasn't like the most like something super fun, I'm like, I know it's important to me, and I'm like, I'm glad I did it, you know? And because it's like I have to overcome this obstacle every single time, but because I'm overcoming something every time, it's so much more satisfying. And I guess I have fear now, and because of that, but I don't let, majority of the time, okay, I feel like it's not a way of bragging, because like but in the sense that like I wouldn't call myself a brave person before, I'd be like oh, like I don't get scared, but because I get scared all the time now because I'm so anxious, I could say I'm brave now because I'm feeling really bad about a lot of things, but I find the strength and the perseverance within myself to overcome it. And afterwards, I'm like, dude, like I'm the shit, like I'm the man. I did it. Even though I made it such a mountain to climb in my head. And because of that, I'm like, I feel really good about myself for things that normally I wouldn't feel good about myself because it wasn't an issue before. So like it's a double-sided sword. It is hard, and like I'll be like scared of things I shouldn't be scared, but because there's that negative, when I push past it, there's the positive to gain from it. And like I don't know, like I'm appreciating things like things that I do now that I wouldn't before. And like I don't know, I think that's really cool. And I feel like I don't know if I've ever heard anyone talk about that. Maybe because obviously maybe some people, like before I was letting it maybe dictate too much of my stuff, like my heart would be racing. And like one time in anatomy, like a few months ago, like I got two people were basically they finished their stuff in lab way before me, even though we started at the same time. And I was like, dude, like they're both done and I'm barely like a fourth done. And I straight up had a panic attack. Like I could not calm myself down, and I just went home and I ate food and got to get my composure. And I'm like, that that was a time where like I gave into the anxiety and I let it dictate my life. And like that sucked. And like I wish I could have done better, but that was a moment where I faltered. And it sucks because with the anxiety, is the opportunity to falter and not do the things that you want to do or that you value. But when you find the strength, the perseverance, the courage to be like, no, like I'm scared, but like you push past it, that is so satisfying. And I don't know, like I'm proud of myself, dude. Like I think I'm not as anxious as I used to be, but I'm getting through it. And I'm like, I don't know, go me. Like shit, like I did it, bro. I don't know. And like I feel like a good majority of people have anxiety these days, or like not in the terms of like clinical anxiety, but like most people feel the emotion of anxiety at times. But I guess if when you have anxiety, it's like to the extent where you're feeling anxious about things you probably shouldn't be feeling anxious about, or like you're way more susceptible to feeling anxious, which is what I feel like I've been like the last few months. So I don't know, like I think it's just the opportunity to grow and the opportunity to see, like, to prove yourself. And I think that's really, really good. It's like, I'm ranting, I'm repeating. I'm about to finish. Well, I have finished, but closing. It's like, when you're at the bottom, and they're like, the only way to go is up. And obviously that's not true, because like you could stagnate forever at the bottom. But it's like, because you're at the bottom, you have that opportunity to rise. And that rise in the moment is like when you do it and you're like, dude, I did it. Like you conquered the moment. I don't know. That's like, that's something that stays with you. No? Maybe you don't know. Maybe, I don't know, dude. I maybe. But dude, 2 videos in one day? I mean, these videos, like they're 10 minutes long, dude. And YouTube takes like 2 days to post it. And I don't know if it's just my phone being that bad, or like, I don't know. I remember like being 12 and like posting like a 40-minute video and it posted in like 4 hours. Well, now it's like 2 days for like 10-minute clip. I don't know, dude. But yeah, that's about it. Because I probably posted it twice in one day, that means I won't post for like 2 years. So I'll see you guys when I see you. And by that, I mean bye to me. Bye bye.